semi-main event. Sam Huston from Las Cruces, New Mexico in the white trunks. His opponent from Newark, New Jersey, David Torres. This should be interesting and good as long as it goes. A couple of big hitters. Professional boxing coming to you from the Pan American Center here in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Dan Cisneros at ringside. Thank you for joining us tonight. You're in for a treat. Sam Huston in the white trunks, unbeaten with a record of 5-0 and 1 draw. An outstanding amateur fighter representing the United States, making New Mexico proud, turning professional. So far so good, unbeaten. But he really takes a tough test here against Newark, New Jersey's David Torres. Torres was also an excellent amateur, maybe not on the international level of Sam Huston, but certainly nationally known. And this is going to be a good one. David Torres in the red trunks. A strong boxer, you're going to see him when he starts to unleash the power. Sam Huston's really going to have to watch himself here. And right now you see Huston keeping Torres back on the ropes. While he has him there, he takes advantage. Oh, there's a big left hand. That hurt Torres. That really rocked him. And Torres says, he moves aside, says, I'm getting out of there, no more of this. But here he is again, back on the ropes. And Sam Huston having his way right now in round one. The crowd loving it here in Las Cruces. Nice big crowd here at the Pan American Center. Looking forward to the main event. Louis Burke will be in the next bout, but right now it's Sam Huston going to work on David Torres. And the Las Cruces fans are loving it. There was a nice little left hand by Torres, and as soon as he landed it, he stepped out. He comes back again. Watch that left hand. The guy's dangerous. And he comes back with a right now. And Huston with an uppercut. Torres answers back with a straight right. Yeah, both of these guys can hurt each other, so this should be quite a war here. Again, Torres staying back near the corners, and Huston is happy to oblige as he steps in. There's a nice right hand, though, and another, a left hand now. And Huston answers with an uppercut. Both of these guys exchanging well. Las Cruces, New Mexico, Sam Huston in the white trunks, doing a nice job of keeping Torres pinned against the ropes here. Torres not making any moves to really get out of there. I guess he's happy to fight out of that position. There's a body shot from Torres. And that ends the opening round. So round two underway. That first one was a good give and take round. I think Sam Huston controlled most of it, as Torres was kind of in the posture of being back against the ropes, even though he was letting his hands go. I think Huston was outscoring him to take that first round on our unofficial scorecard. David Torres in the red trunks with the white trim from Newark, New Jersey by way of Bayamon, Puerto Rico. Some good boxing down there in Puerto Rico, and they've produced another good one here in David Torres. And now Huston just missing with that right hand. Comes in with the jab now. Doing well to start things with the jab and step in. And right now Torres, one of the few times he's stepped away. And now you can see Torres kind of stepping back. So he looks like he could be trying to set a trap for Huston. Let's see, Sam's going to take the bait. No, Huston keeping his hands moving. Sam now working with that jab. Good tactic. Showed a good jab in the amateurs, and he can control this fight. He follows it with the right hand, but just grazing Torres. David Torres now looking to stand back and get into that counter-punching position. Very dangerous, David Torres. And there you see him go to the body and try to finish to the head, but he missed. Huston now coming in, but keeping the space. Tries to kind of lunge in with that right hand of the body. It comes up short. Round 2 has slowed down quite a bit in pace from that opening round. It was a little wilder. Both of these guys now studying each other. And there you see Huston again. When he misses, he just comes back with that jab. He keeps that up, he should be okay. And now Torres now skipping out to his left and comes back with a body shot and misses with a big right hand. Huston now with the jab right hand, and Torres coming up short with a loaded overhand right. And there's a little left hand that scores from Sam Huston. The fans are firmly behind their man, Sam Huston, tonight here in the Pan American Center. Home of the New Mexico State Aggies basketball team, a powerhouse in their own right. Right now you're looking at Sam Huston. And Sam comes up short with that chopping right hand. Torres moves away. And Torres loads up with that right hand, not even close. That ends round 2. Third round. We are scheduled for 8 in this one. Sam Huston in the white trunks, David Torres in the red trunks. Both guys getting their money's worth here in those first 2 rounds. This is going to be a close one. We'll see who has the stamina, who has the surprise punching power. Someone's going to have to bring something big to change things here. You can see Sam Huston, though, being patient. He's not running in wildly. Oh, and Sam slips down. He slipped down. Now you see Huston with a little bit of combination punching. Little short punches, but they're scoring. There you saw Torres stick that jab in there really quick, and now Huston just unleashes a series of punches. Both of these guys trying to set the table here for something big. And there's Huston loading up with that right hand. Torres just moves out to his left. There's a left hand from Huston. And I think Torres felt that one. David Torres continuing to stay at range on around the outside of the ring, up against the ropes there. Huston in control of the center of the ring. There you saw Torres trying, and Torres lands it. And a big left hand from Huston. And that has Torres in retreat. And David Torres got shook with a big left hand from Sam Huston, and now Huston moves in. Let's see if he can put him away here. David Torres, very dangerous though, comes back with a left hand. And Huston continuing to work on Torres as he has him on the rope. A left hand, that kind of staggered Huston just for a bit there. And both of these guys are rocking